it is not typical for a girl or boyfriend to meet or get to know like his or her partner's parents. Like actually, one may not even get a glimpse of the partner's parents during the whole relationship period. So meanwhile, in other countries, like what that I know of is that it is relatively much easier to see or get to know a girl or boyfriend, like their parents. So some couples, as I know of it, even hang out in like at their partners' houses. So what do you think of such behavior? Like, are there other cultural differences in dating that you realized in Korea, or like, what do you think of this?
If you don't get introduced to the parents in the dating stage, the couple or the relationship isn't serious at all. And it's very like it's if you don't get introduced to the parents, a lot of the how would I say relationships fail because there's a lot of fear, like they don't like me as much or
Mm,
they really don't care about us, so it might as well just cut it off now if they don't want to be serious and accept me into their family.
Actually, if I'm a boy, it's easy. It's not that hard to introduce my girlfriend to my parents. It's not that hard. But if I'm a girl, I cannot introduce my boyfriend to my parents that easily because
Kind of a reverse in what happens in Turkey, because most relationships are very dependent on what the lady wants. So if the lady is really interested in you, she would take you home and introduce you to her family, and if the family also agrees to the relationship, then you are even seen as a member of the family already before you even officially get married. So family members involving in relationship is really a thing in Ghana, and that even makes the relationship very serious. So yeah, it is very normal for persons in relationships to meet their partner's family before they even get married.
so maybe it's okay to introduce my boyfriend to my mother, but not father. If you introduce your boyfriend to father, it means you will get married. It's really so serious. And so actually I'm not sure about Jordan or other countries, but I think it's similar in Islam countries. But there are so many parents who let just okay, just do whatever you want. There are so many parents lately who doesn't care about it at all, but it's not that much.
mm-hmm. So,
Thank you.
like, is it true in Jordan, Fira?
As I said, in Jordan, it's all about marriage thing. So if you develop like a relationship with your colleague, with your university classmate, or like work friend, or like just random man, like the first step he should take after like getting approval between like two parties is to meet the parents. Like in the period of engagement, there must be like parents approval for this relationship to continue. If not, it will not continue into like marriage situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
So,
think like dating in my country is like openly present. Like how should I say? Okay, like we can have relationship, but like out of the eyes of our parents until like we decide like to make it official. He should come and meet my parents and like get approval for this relationship to be a marriage thing.
mm-hmm.
My country, personally speaking, I have to have at least like 5 months dating this guy before introduced to my parents. And yes, at first, okay, it's supposed that maybe your mother can meet him up before your father, because as when you present to your father, it doesn't mean you have to get married, but it's serious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very serious. So, but in my case, my dad, my parents, both of them, they're like chill. So even if I introduce them both, it's fine. I mean, they know me and they just want like the best for me. So they are sure, very sure that if I am introducing a person, it's because he's a person that I really value and is really good for me. So yeah. And you know, I usually don't or really want to know the person before introducing, because then they will ask me like, oh, you can invite him for lunch and so on. So I have to be sure that I want this.
So now, you have looked into our fifth question dealing with parents, or introducing parents within relationships. Stay tuned for our next question that will be centered on premarital cohabitation, or living together with your partner.